appreciate all the players and the staff that have gone through this training camp with us. These are tough days, these last couple of days, going through and making these choices. And again, it'll be good to get to the other side of it completely in a couple of days here. But a lot of tough decisions. But I'm very, very appreciative of the work and the effort, not only by the players, but our staff and coaches as well. So with that, I'll kind of take some questions.
Did you have to release anyone or put anyone on IR to make room for the new linebacker?
So yeah, we're working through that right now. We did. That'll come out soon. But yeah, we had to make room. So.
What you guys like, or what made you want to make that trade with the Eagles for Kennard?
I think obviously we went into this camp with, I thought, really good depth, and as we went through it, I think we lost Glove, for the year. That was a tough one for us because he was gonna play so many roles for us. John Williams had the back thing, and he wasn't available, and then Monk got hurt there at the end. So I just felt we needed a little bit more depth, a guy who has some experience playing, a guy who could fit multiple spots, and it just kind of made a little bit of sense for us. So, and he's gotten tremendously better in his time in Philadelphia. They do a really good job there, and I really like the way he's progressing.
Brian, why go a different direction with the practice squad quarterback than the guys that you had here? You just think like maybe there's something better out there for you?
Yeah, I think it's, and you guys know this, I mean, we like to kind of churn the practice squad a little bit, the back end of the roster, to take a look at things. Sean's been here and done a really good job for us, but he's been here a few years, and we just kind of thought that we wanted somebody that maybe a little bit further than Taylor is, but also somebody that we might want to look at a little bit differently, so that's why.
What happened with Oliver? When camp started, you thought he'd be back. What happened there? And with a guy who's missed that much time, a rookie 5th-round pick, can you expect him to give you any help this year? Yeah,
the timing of that was really tough on him because he's kind of like coming right into a period of time where he's starting to get to the point where he could get out there and do some things in practice for us. But to your point, he missed so much time that it was kind of like, okay, well, as a rookie player, let's give him the time to really get healthy, and then hopefully at a point this season we can open up that practice window and let him get those practices under his belt so that he can help us. But no, I'm still very optimistic that he could help us not only this year but hopefully in the future as well.
Because you could see still putting him on the 53, 7-8 weeks into the season.
I do. He's unique because of his athleticism and speed. He can kind of play multiple roles, not only on defense but in special teams as well. So I think there's a way that getting him into practice that he could come out there and help us, whether that's situationally special teams or even on defense as well. So.
Hey, Goody. I don't apologize for questions very often. I probably should, given how long.
Yeah, you should. Lots. No, I'm just kidding.
But Waller's is good at his job. You know what your fans are talking about today. I'm curious. I'm not going to ask about anybody specific. I know better than that. But philosophically, you were in on Khalil Mack a few years ago, right? Mm-hmm. I'm curious, when it comes to really bold strokes, how do you view those? How do you view them as a risk? How do you view them as a reward? How do you kind of process ideas like that if you want to get involved in them?
Yeah, I think you got to, first of all, it's your team and how certainly every decision affects your football team. Obviously, there's so many different factors in it, who the player is, medical, certainly, cap-wise. But yeah, I think, you have to look at everything. Any opportunity to help your football team, you have to look at and discuss as a group. And we do that all the time. I mean, we do, it's almost daily, you know what I mean? I think what someone might consider a bold move, someone else might not, you know what I mean? We signed a practice squad guy today. I might consider that a bold move, you know what I mean? Somebody else might not. So, I think every opportunity that's out there to help your football team, we've always taken a look at, try to see how it affects us right now, how does it affect us in the future, and make the best decision we can. Sometimes we've been right, sometimes we've been wrong. Sometimes we've taken risks that really worked out for us. Sometimes it didn't. Sometimes we didn't take risks and we look back and we wish we would have. And sometimes, as Ted used to say, God helps those that can't help themselves a little bit sometimes. So sometimes the best deals you make are the ones you don't, and so you just kind of, I think you weigh everything and you weigh what is in the moment and what is in the future as well.
Brian, I'll ask it a little more directly. Would you, if a player like Micah Parsons were available and the price would be as high as that, was that something you would even entertain?
Yeah, first of all, I can't talk about any players on any other teams, but I think, again, every opportunity that's out there that if we think it could help the Packers, we're going to take a long, look at. And, again, if that opportunity makes sense to us, then we'll do it, and if it doesn't, we won't.